So, the new Spider-Man game is out now, and I have a story to tell you about my Spider-Man PS4 addiction. But before we continue on with the video, please make sure to subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on awesome content. In my humble opinion, Insomniac's Spider-Man is one of the best, if not the best, Spider-Man adaptations, especially for a video game. Initially, I had no interest in the game, especially considering superhero games are often notorious for how they usually are, but Spider-Man PS4 was an exception among many. One day, I was home from college for the weekend and decided to visit a local GameStop to pick up a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. Spider-Man PS4 was about 2 weeks old at that point and was already receiving stellar reviews. I was planning on waiting until the holidays to purchase the game, but I saw the display stand advertising it, and it was calling to me like, "Buy me, Henry. I know you're desperate to play me." I threw in the towel and bought it. When I played it for the first time, I was beyond impressed with it. I was so impressed that I wanted to play more of it. But there was a problem. My PS4 was at my parents' house, and if I wanted to play Spider-Man, I had to be at my parents' house. I know some of you are wondering, why didn't you bring your PS4 with you to college? Well, my parents would only let me bring one console with me to college, while the rest had to stay home. Every time I came home, Spider-Man was waiting for me to play him. Even if I had something more important, I always got yanked into playing Spider-Man. This happened until I beat it, which was around Thanksgiving time. Fast forward to Christmas that year, all of the DLC for the game was released, so I bought it and played it all the way through. After playing the DLC, my Spider-Man addiction came to a halt. I didn't bother trying to finish the other challenges or unlock all of the extra suits and such, since there were other games I would have rather finished. And I felt that completing the story for both the main game and DLC was enough for me. Along comes the PS5 presentation. The first game that was revealed was Spider-Man Miles Morales. I was jumping for joy when I saw the announcement. And since it was coming out on PS5, I knew I had to get it on PS5. I've already talked about the struggles of getting a PS5, so that's that. Compared to the first Spider-Man game, this one is significantly shorter in terms of story, missions, side quests, and more. Despite that, it was still amazing. Fast forward to 2021, Spider-Man 2 was announced, and I was beyond excited. A few months after the announcement, I got my PS5. Along with it was Spider-Man Miles Morales, with a Spider-Man Remastered download code. Now, I did an Instagram poll on what game to play among the games I got, and almost everyone voted for Spider-Man. So, I replayed both Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales, and in all honesty, it was much better that time around, since it was on PS5. Before replaying both games, I had the option to import my save data from the PS4 games. I did it for Miles Morales, but not the first. I know some of you are wondering, why did you do it for Miles Morales, but not the first? Well, in Miles Morales, if you wanted to unlock more abilities, you had to play it on New Game Plus mode. But the first didn't require such. Plus, replaying the game from the ground up feels so satisfying compared to replaying it with what you've already unlocked. In retrospect, I should have imported my save data from the first because when I did it for Miles Morales, it also imported my trophy data. Ever since replaying both games, I had been eagerly waiting for updates of Spider-Man 2, but every PlayStation State of Play never had any updates until early 2023 when we finally got one, along with gameplay and more trailers in subsequent presentations, with one revealing the release date. And that was my Spider-Man PS4 addiction. Now that Spider-Man 2 is officially out, I'm gonna work on my next video.